KATSEYE's music needs to get better, unpopular opinion. This is very unpopular. This might be a really unpopular opinion, but I don't think KATSEYE's music is really good. Don't get me wrong, this is not a diss at the girls' talents because I find it so surprising every time they give us great performances with the music quality they have. But generally, I feel like some of their fans are trying to paint them as artists when their music is anything but serious is funny to me. Their music doesn't come off as honest, sincere, or genuine. It comes off as a trend. Like, people want us to believe they're a global group, but it seems to me they're just like a K-pop group. When I think of global groups, I think One Direction, Little Mix, Spice Girls, Fifth Harmony, etc. These groups have great performances and had great voices like KATSEYE, but their music did give off serious career vibes. It wasn't about fitting a standard just for their fans to claim it didn't, and they bent different genres and had sentimental, sincere songs as well as upbeat pop-ish ones. Also, that the members took part in the songwriting and producing. When you put into perspective that the same company that debuted KATSEYE debuted the Seraphim, Islet and Hypen and New Jeans apart from Hypen and at times the Seraphim, the two other groups don't exactly give off serious career, I'll admit, but their songs are really good and the concept eats every time, as well as the members taking a part in writing the songs themselves. For example, Danielle wrote most of the songs out of New Jeans, so even if the songs weren't exactly serious, they came off as more sincere because the members took a part in writing them. And the concept, it was so good, especially with Ditto. It was such a good song with such an honest, sentimental message. Another example is Yuna, helping to write Do the Dance. I'm aware she wrote like 1 or 2 lines, but it still gives the impression that at least she's thinking about helping in the process of her and her group's music. And again, their concept eats. And in Hypen, my god, their storyline and concept is so superior. We get so many different things from them that somehow all add up, which is what I want to see from KATSEYE. It seemed like from debut to Touch to then Gnarly and finally Gabriella, everything has been so rushed. Like each release was so inconsistent and sudden. We had cute Touch in a universe where all the other groups were shooting cuter, sweeter concepts. New Jeans Right Now and Hypen Romance Untold, Island Magnetic, and I'll Like You. Then did a full 180 to Gnarly, with barely any promo, so it was a big shock and came off as kind of rushed. For example, in Hypen's move from Romance Untold to Desire Unleashed, was smoother because they shot a deluxe version of Romance Untold that allowed us to ease into the darker, sexier concept of The Desire Unleashed. Also, the fact that Jay took part in the writing and producing of Helium, so it came off as more honest. Of course, I get it if KATSEYE don't need a concept, but they should release more serious music. Like having Lara and Manon rapping Gang for a literal verse and calling it a day was crazy. I want these girls to blow up even more than they have, explore serious genres and build a career that could potentially win them so many awards. But for that, they need good music and concepts. For now, Gnarly was all over the place and the lyricism, well, Touch, like I said, sounded like a song made to fit a trend. Not good, but kind of bland. SIS was kind of a hit and miss. SIS? Wait, what was SIS? I'm sorry, Sis? Sorry, I'm not big on the KATSEYE loop. Sorry about that, but Sis was kind of a hit and miss. And Gabriella ate down, but the rest of the EP seemed like it was kind of empty. Game Boy and Touch kind of gave me the same vibes, and Mean Girls was more honest and sentimental, but it wasn't promoted enough. MIA seemed kind of out of place in my opinion. I hope Hype or them decide to give them better music in the future, prepping for a real genuine career, because with the talent, beauty and passion these girls have, they could easily become the next top band. It just pisses me off to have so much talent and potential wasted on music as hollow as that. This is just my opinion. Everybody's free to share theirs. Okay. If I'm being honest, I get it. I understand. Because here's the thing. Gabriella, probably one of my favorite songs of the entire year, I will admit. But the rest of KATSEYE's music, it's not my thing. I still not into Gnarly. One of my friends immediately got into Gnarly. My sister slowly got into Gnarly. So many people like had to switch up with Gnarly. So Gnarly is very much a hit or miss. It's very much an acquired taste depending on who you are. I still don't like Gnarly, but I understand why people will enjoy it. And like, yes, with the rest of KATSEYE's music, I will admit, it doesn't feel like unique. Alright, I will admit the songs Debut and Touch, like they're catchy, they're nice, but like if they were playing at Target, like I wouldn't think about the artist, I would just think about the song. And with music, I really want to like think about the artist from the song. Like for example, when you hear Ditto, you immediately think New Jeans. When you hear, let's say, Anti-Fragile, you think Le Seraphim. When you hear Fever, you think Enhypen. When you think Magnetic, you 100% hear Islet. But then like, there's so many TikTok sounds I've seen where it's just like the same type of song and everyone's like, did KATSEYE sing this? Or did blah 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 sing this and all that? And it's like KATSEYE, like as performers and as individuals, they have an identity. But yes, to single out their music, it's kind of hard to really like single themselves out from that. Like, I really love KATSEYE's music and I love KATSEYE themselves, don't get me wrong, okay? But it's just, their music isn't like, it isn't extraordinary. It isn't like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Besides Gabriella, like they just need to make more music like Gabriella. I'll be honest. I feel like, listen, they just debuted, they're a new group. It just kind of feels like they're just trying to find their sound. And like, that's very common for most artists, but the thing is, Hybe were able to give Islet Magnetic straight away, and they're already nominated for a Dare song. Like, that's pretty straightforward. So like, they can do that with KATSEYE. If they debuted with Gabriella or something like that, that would be insane. Like KATSEYE, like their potential is probably the biggest potential I've ever seen in a new artist, all right? And like, this was posted 2 months ago, right? 2 months later, just to let OP know about KATSEYE, they're now nominated for a Grammy. So, yeah, was it for Gabriella? Let me see. Okay, so they got nominated for the song Gabriella. Like, I feel like the sound of Gabriella is the sound that they should really go for. And like, to a lot of people saying, do they deserve to be Grammy nominated? Yeah, because like, okay, first of all, I'll be honest, I don't take a lot of award shows too seriously, because it's not like a sports tournament where it's like you have to verse one another. It's just like whoever gets the most streams or gets the most charted, but most importantly, whoever's running the Grammys, you must like be like chill with them, because like Kanye boycotted the Grammys. Never heard of him from the Grammys anymore. The Weeknd boycotted the Grammys. Haven't heard from him. Eminem boycotted the Grammys and never heard from him. Yet we all know they don't need a Grammy to prove that they are established artists. However, having a Grammy is still a big achievement. Like, a Grammy is like, it's still kind of considered like the Super Bowl, the grand final, the World Cup in the music industry. And like, although I don't think that's 100% true, I still think like winning a Grammy is still a big milestone, a big achievement. And like, if KATSEYE, like the fact that KATSEYE are even nominated, like barely 2 years into their career, just shows like they've barely reached their potential. Like, if I'm being honest, they have the potential to win Record of the Year at the Grammys. 100%. KATSEYE are that group. KATSEYE have that potential. It's just that right now, they're just experimenting, they're doing new things, and I'm pretty sure they're taking their career seriously, okay? Like, yeah, the music might not seem serious per se, but like, when you compare it to One Direction, The Remix, Spice Girls, Fifth Harmony, right? Like, yes, it does seem like back in their day, they were taking their music seriously, but in reality, they were making music on what was popular during that time. And that's what KATSEYE are doing right now with like Gnarly and all that. Like, it's very popular during this time. We're just looking for catchy, kind of repetitive type of songs that are good on TikTok. And KATSEYE are nailing it. And yes, that music's not for me, but KATSEYE know how to do that. KATSEYE know how to be successful with that music. They're nominated for Grammys. They're doing amazing. They're great performers. And with the release of Gabriella, and if they continue to use that sound, they will be one of the best groups of all time. Hands down. Like, alongside One Direction, alongside Spice Girls, alongside BTS, alongside all these phenomenal groups, they will stand along all of them. Maybe even like Queen. Okay, Queen might be a stretch. They're like the goat of like old groups, of old bands. But like, you know what I mean, right? I don't want to overglaze KATSEYE, but they're truly one of the best groups right now. they're a breath of fresh air. And like, yeah, their music's not for everyone. Not all of their music's for me. But I cannot deny the potential, the talent, and what they have to offer. And yeah, they have a very, very bright future ahead of them. Let's just hope the bag is not fumbled, because considering hype, we have no idea. The infantilization of K-pop idols to do with the LGBTQ plus is crazy. Yeah, it is. Fear Not asked Chaewon to pose with a lesbian flag in New York, and the amount of comments flaming OP for forcing their beliefs on Chaewon, and especially making her pose with a flag that she probably doesn't know the meaning of, is flabbergasting. Not only is this woman in the same group as Yoonjin, who has historically openly shown support for the LGBTQ plus community, but also Chaewon is 25. 25 and living in the internet age in South Korea of all places. I think she knows damn well what a lesbian is, and likely recognizes what the flag looks like. If idols were just taking flags from fans that they didn't know the meaning of, we'd probably see idols posing with more controversial flags more often. But that it isn't happening because they are media trained and are mostly adults who have access to the internet. I know the response that the video got, and not the forcing beliefs comments, cause that's a whole other story, exists because Chaewon is an East Asian young woman, and all the weirdos in the world scrambled to baby and infantilize her just because of her race and their twisted perception on how conservative and fragile to the world that they are/should be. If it was a celebrity from a different culture even, I doubt the response seen would be the same as it is always for K-pop idols, ETA. The same OP also asked Yoonjin to pose with the same flag and said something like, "Lesbians love you," not sure which happened first, but it was on the same day and the reception was pretty much the same. The issue isn't her holding it or not. Even if she said no nicely, it'd probably be received better, but it mostly comes from a place of babying idols that leads to this response. Yes, okay, here's the thing. I've been to South Korea for a holiday with my mom, and like going there and actually seeing what people think South Korea are like, it gave me big whiplash, because there's so many K-pop stars that think South Korea don't know what a homosexual is. And then when I went on a walk to Busan, there were so many lesbian couples just holding hands, cuddling on the beach, having a nice time. And at the time, like, I was very much single, and it kind of made me jealous that I didn't have a girlfriend myself. Fun fact, South Korea is a country. So South Korea has not straight people. Who knew? Who knew that could be a thing, right? And like, especially with the age of the internet, by the way, South Korea has the internet. And not only that, they have one of the fastest internet in the world, right? So I'm pretty sure they would be aware of what a rainbow flag means, what a green and blue flag means, what a red and maroon orange flag means, what a trans flag means. Let me try to think. Is it pink and light blue? I'm not like up to date with my LGBTQ plus flags. I will be honest, okay? Because here's the thing, I'm very much a straight man. All right, well, I'm very much a straight man. I'm not that knowledgeable about the LGBTQ plus community, but you know, they're still people. I still respect them. They can love whoever they want to love, and it's all good. All right, it's all fine as long as they don't support Collingwood. They're all good. But like, it's just shocking, the fact that there's so many people that think South Koreans don't know what two men was like, what two women together are like. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna take a step further into this. I'm pretty sure South Korea, especially the K-pop industry, is so aware of the LGBTQ plus community, is that they tend to queerbait with their K-pop idols, with their celebrities, to like attract that audience. That has happened. That has been done. We've seen it being done. So yeah, like, and asking Chaewon to hold the flag, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, being a homosexual, at least to me, isn't a controversial thing. And here's the thing. I come from a very Catholic family. My auntie's a nun. And I think it's perfectly okay to be a homosexual. It's not, like, I don't get why people hate on it or despise it or disgust by it. But it's like, A person is in love with a person. Like, why is that crazy? Like, what's with this homophobia type shit? Like, what? Like, why are you scared someone of the same gender could be into you? If they are and they ask you out, just be like, oh no, I'm not into you. I don't swing that way. That's all you gotta be. Like, I've been there and it's fine. It's chill. They'll be understanding. Like, I don't understand homophobia and how this is, oh, homophobia, homosexuality is a belief. It's not. There are people that like the same gender that they are. Like, it's not that complicated. It's not rocket science. It's literally the most simple science there is, love. But I just want to let you all know, South Korea are very much aware of the LGBTQ plus community. You don't need to baby them. They are aware of it and they will deal with it on how they want to deal with it, okay? Let's just let them be. Let them love. Love is love. And I'm sure they're aware of it. And like, they're all also very young. And yes, they're media trained, but they are also very young and they don't know, they might not know what they like or what they're into at that age. And it's okay. Just let idols be what they want to be. And I'm sure they will be aware of different types of people, whether coming from different countries, different sexualities, different upbringings. They will know that we're all just people.